Okay, well, my name is Osman Arellano, and I will talk about how make a tastier tomatoes and a stronger rice. This information has take about a VO Learning English report. Okay, scientists has discovered the genetic history of two unpopular members of two favorite families. They are the African rice and the wild tomato. If you know, the African rice uh, is domesticate, independently from the Asian rice. Uh, we know the Asian rice is more producer and have a better system of production than the African rice. But the African rice can resist the climate change and the poisonous soil. The Asian rice cannot resist. How to do a new crop or product that has those characteristics in one product? The scientists discovered how to take all the genetic information about ones and other and combine it. But taking the good genetics of that and the other good genetics of that combine and do an hybrid. They hope that art counter the hunger about the world. If you know, Africa has the high levels of malnutrition because their soil is not we in that zone we can have the climate change, poisonous soils, and another. And the African rice can adapt to this form, but we don't have a good production about the African rice. Climate change can greatly affect crop through the properties of the soils and the nutrition. If we don't have water and good condition of temperature, this not only affect the plants and crop, it will also affect the animals. If we don't have the conditions about temperature that needs the Asian rice, we cannot produce. We can lose the production of that, and that is good for little farmers or members of a family because if the peoples uh, can counter this producing more in their in their conditions. Okay, according to a research, scientists want to make an union about the African rice and the Asian rice because they both their good sides. So they wanted to take advantage of these genetic properties and get to the point of production a great quality of the rice in aspects. Okay, the Asian rice is more easier to process than the African rice. The African rice we can to also can use medicinally or doing rituals. The ancestors, the African ancestors, are used also used that African rice to do rituals. Uh, the geographic origin of its domestication remains elusive. According to Mayer, African rice has the capacity of growing without receiving effects of climate change. We can produce a lot of African rice if you have a climate change. African rice is better at tolerating fluctuations in water depth, iron, toxicity, infertile soil, severe climates, and human neglect. It also contains a great nutrition condition that is make healthy, balance, and vitamins. The Asian rice that the African rice has. It also contains a, a good nutrition about protein and carbs. If you know about the tomatoes, are the major dietary source about the people. It is linked to many health benefits, flow which helps the daily life of every person. Scientists want to create a mixture between each crop and their benefits to get the point of cultivating both with the same quality. Um, if you know, uh, these are it's difficult to produce uh, a production about wild tomato. Why? Because a wild tomato is a poisonous tomato, can resist the climate change, have a great nutrition, but is poisonous. They also contains vitamin C, potassium, and folate that is included to a diet for the people. It's interesting to learn about the benefit that both crops can give us. Scientists are playing an important role to investigate and find new ways how making a union of different types of rice and tomato. To it benefit to obtain from both crops, it will reach the point of having an excellent conditions thanks to the fact that there could be a mixture about the same crops of the same family of the crops. But if you know, not only in the tomatoes and the rice can investigate that. Some organization or some university has programs like Zamorano has a PIF. PIF is a program that is innovating in the zone about how to create more hybrids about crops or grains that are producing that are native producing and adapting to this zone and give us another member of a family that can produce more and has a efficient production and combine two gens and having an hybrid that the farmers can grow in that zone with their climate conditions, but we have a benefit that we can produce about the same production about another member of her family. It is important to innovate in that part of the agriculture because we know the world has a problem about how to counter the hungry about the countries. It is one of the important projects that people can do and investigate more on how to create new hybrids that can resist more climate change and extremely condition of poison and toxicity soils. I have learned about this. Why? Because how to produce more and more efficiently by the little farmers and little producer. How to produce more and do a good production to have an end sustainable. Uh, in conclusion, we know that African and the Asian race is a member of a family that are combined. The Asian rice we in the African race we can don't have a good system of irrigation in the Asian rice node. But uh, these efforts can posted in two journals the about the genetic information about the naturals. The scientists have helped because about Arizona State University with a map of genes of these crops or bends. Thanks. That is all.